Okay guys, this is a rest area right off I-95. It's the St. Johns County rest area, right by St. Augustine, Florida. If you're looking at the Florida map, we are up in this area here. This is Jacksonville, and this is Miami, so you get a reference. We're all the way on the northeast side. And this is a very nice rest area, just with bathrooms and some vending machines. And I'll show you a little bit around. This is the bathroom area. Got some vending machines. And then in the back of the rest area is the place for the big rig truckers. A lot of spots here taken. This is pretty much the gateway to the beginning of the east coast of Florida. So this is on close to the borderline of Georgia. So these truckers probably go in and out of state and use this rest area as one of the major stops. So in Florida, usually the rest areas have one side for the truckers and then one side for the pedestrian cars. And then in the middle is usually the bathrooms. No showers normally in the rest areas off I-95, just bathrooms and vending machines. It's got like these nice Spanish architecture with curved stone. There's a road trek, Class B RV traveling. You see a lot of RVs traveling and stopping at these rest areas. And they have a picnic area here if you wanted to stop and have lunch, take some stuff out of your car or truck. I really don't use these. I really don't stay at rest areas long when I'm traveling. Even when I was full-time on the road, I just come late at night, use the restroom, put my window covers up, sleep, and then I'm out before the sun rises. But some people make a day out of staying at these rest areas. Usually the standard limit, I think in Florida, I think by law in Florida, you're only technically allowed, I think, 3 hours if you're not a trucker. There may be some exceptions, but that's, I believe, the Florida standard if you look at the website. But beautiful grass area. And again, the truckers are in the back. And so, but if you're going to be a nomad or just a traveler, these rest areas are a major resource for sleeping, rest, bathrooms. And I really don't use the vending machines. I recommend, stop at the supermarket or wherever you're going to stop. Try to eat regular while you're on the road. Stop every couple hours, stretch, walk. If you're going to be on the road more than a couple days, find a gym to do a workout, to shower, and try to eat on a regular schedule and regular healthy food. So put it in the car, get a cooler if you have to, but don't eat the rest area food unless you have no other choice. That'd be my main thing, because traveling is actually unhealthy because you're sitting for long periods of time. You're eating outside of a regular schedule. You're messing up your whole schedule. It may be fun and there's adrenaline to seeing new things, but the counterbalance is humans are creatures of habit. So you're knocking your sleeping habits out. You're knocking your eating habits out. And so it's really unhealthy to travel for extended periods of time. So I'm ready to get back on the road and head out of Florida. I'm just about at the Georgia borderline. Getting out of Florida is pretty simple. Getting out of Georgia is not too bad. South Carolina is a big state. It feels like it's never going to end, and so is North Carolina. And in between North Carolina and South Carolina, there's not too many amenities. There's gas stations everywhere, but like, Starbucks and healthy food, it's not that much. It's a lot of truck stops, McDonald's, etc. So once you get into Virginia and DC, then there's a lot of things, but it's very congested there. So, usually I try to take the trip in 2 days. Get halfway there, halfway to New Jersey, to about North Carolina, sleep at the rest area there, then the next day get into New Jersey. So, there is, as I make this video, there is a hurricane coming towards Florida, Category 1 or 2, but it's on the West Coast. There'll be probably some out bands in this area, but that's not my main reason for leaving. It's just my normal time at the end of September, so I usually go see my mother, who lives still in New Jersey as I make this video. And remember, Hurricane Sandy happened in New Jersey on Halloween. Remember, there's a hurricane right now going to hit Canada. So remember, guys, people who live in Kentucky, people who live, people who live in Tornado Alley, people who live on the West Coast, wildfires. To me, I still love Florida. I would still recommend living here if you visited here, if you live by the coast, a nice area, and if you like heat, water, etc. So don't let hurricanes scare you. I live simple. I live out of a car and RV, but so I have everything packed, and I'm going to talk about the home base in later videos, but for right now, my car I kind of kept set up like I'm living out of, which technically I still am in one sense. And then when I get back to Florida after this trip up north, then I'm going to really resettle, because I didn't want to have to I didn't want to have to take everything out, start a new life while I'm settling down, and then put everything back in the car to travel up north. So that, again, I'm going to address that in a different video, though I got some things going on there. But either way, I want to share this video, and you should, I was going to say you should have an escape plan when you live in Florida for a hurricane, but again, I lived in New Jersey during Hurricane Sandy. We didn't have power for 7 days. We didn't escape. I had to work. So, again, it's like, just be wise, and just know your contingency plans. But don't let hurricanes stop you from living in Florida, because I guarantee you, one is, I looked at the news and they were already showing Florida getting swamped and it's horrible. It's fine. But as soon as people see this that don't like Florida, or who want to try to prohibit you from living in Florida, they say, "Oh, see a hurricane, that's why I don't want to live there." You're going to destroy your life and waste your life. If you want to move to Florida, move there responsibly, do the research, know the pros and cons. But you can't escape Mother Nature, whether it's a nor'easter, tornadoes, again, even hurricanes hit New Jersey, hurricanes hit Canada. I mean, what are you going to do? Live your life. Live where you're inspired. I'm not inspired leaving Florida. I hate leaving Florida. I feel very uninspired right now. But I want to seize the moment, spend quality time with my mom while she's still alive, and make the most of, things. So, thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Peace. Hate traveling, too. I'm done traveling. I hate traveling. Hate it. I hate the traffic. I hate the road. I'm not inspired. I love Florida, the beach, and that's it. I mean, that's it. For me. Everyone has to go on their own journey. Thank you.